I am Gare, and you know what? I am so infatuated with Mezcal. And this is my man, Alex, right here.
What's good, guys? You are tuned in to Mezcal Talk.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. 3 bottles. 1 scary movie.
We're watching Underworld, Rise of the Lycans.
This is true. This is very, very true.
It's a prequel, like you said, right?
Yeah, man. It's a prequel, backstory, action. So the story, I guess, takes place many, many years before the first one, because the first one was like modern times for whenever it came out. I don't even remember. Was it early 2000s or something? I don't know. But so this is like, I don't know, old. It's not Renaissance era, but old. What is this?
It
What
looks
era?
like it a little bit. Yeah, maybe
Castles
before it.
and castles and armored bodyguards.
Dude, I'm terrible with history, so like I have no idea like when eras are and stuff like that. A lot of times,
I'm like not amazing at it.
it's like
at all.
1800s or something like that.
Let's
early-
roll with it. Let's
yeah,
roll. With it.
Medieval
Sounds
times.
like, medieval times. That sounds
Yeah.
good.
But this is
Whenever vampire and werewolf lore would have started, old world, living in villages, and the bad guys and rich people have castles.
Yeah, it's already fantasy anyway. It's like, I don't know. Like it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
It could be in the future. It could be in the past. But this is the
Time
third
is
one.
a construct.
Yeah, this is the third movie, right?
Third installment of the franchise. Yes.
Yeah. The first one's more like Blade, I guess. It's more like in the future.
It was modern times for whenever it came out. I
2000.
think it was modern. I don't remember. Good old Kate Beckinsale.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is one of the only. She has a cameo on the end, but per my recollection. But,
Oh, really?
I think this is one of the only ones that she's not actually in because again, it's not present time. you
But
know?
like, aren't vampires invincible, or what are they? They like live forever, don't they?
Yeah, but they have to start at some point.
Oh.
So either they're, I guess, born into it, from vampire parents, or a vampire turns, a normal person. So I guess she, wasn't, created yet, as it would be.
Yeah, I don't really know what the rules are when it comes to vamps like that. Is that a good term, vamps? I feel like that's like derogatory or something.
Motherfucking vamps.
These fucking vamps taking over the neighborhood.
I don't know what the rules are. I just like this one more. I liked Underworld in general as far as like, let's call it mainstream horror.
Yeah.
But like this one is the best because I think the set design and the makeups are crazy. And the storyline of how it mirrors real world stuff where the vampires are considered upper class and they take the werewolves. The Lycans are werewolves, so they take werewolves as like slaves and have them like build their castles and like do shit for them or whatever. So there's this like societal like power struggle that's interesting because that's not typical of the lore of werewolves and vampires, So I like that unique spin on like the backstory and the culture as it would be.
Yeah, it has like some weird socio-economical subtext to it.
Yeah.
And
totally.
I guess what do the werewolves represent if like they come out at night, like or when the full moon hits? Is that just like peasants, or is that just like the lower classism stuff, or maybe mid class, or and there's also humans in here, aren't they?
Yeah. The humans are clearly like
just
the
middle
low,
class. Maybe?
Well, they were probably lowest because they don't have the power. The
Yeah.
vampires and the.
But werewolf is almost like a lack of control sort of thing, It's like they don't have the option to do that, Like
I think but I think this Lycan dynamic I think maybe isn't quite exactly like what, some of them seem to be like that where they're out of control and some of them seem to have control.
Oh, I see.
It's been a long time since I saw this movie. But when I was thumbing through, I saw it, and I was like, this is the one, I think.
Yeah, I mean, wait, we didn't even talk about it until maybe like 15 minutes ago, so this is it's cool. Usually like throughout the week, we're like, you know what, we should watch this for the episode, and I'm like, hell yeah. And one thing's for sure, this is not Twilight.
No, Fuck that shit.
Man, I was in high school during that shit. It was so weird. Like everyone had that
girls
book.
all about it.
Yeah, man. I was like, what the fuck? And then I sort of like started reading it, and I'm just like, no.
I was like, what the fuck? Until I was obsessed and I read it every day.
No, someone was telling me this plot line, and apparently like there's like some weird like pedophile shit like in it in a weird way, like where like there's predatory shit where like because vampires live like for a long time or forever, and he looks young but he's like dating this like 16-year-old girl, you know. Or like,
I didn't think about it that way. If
he's
he
like
was turned when he was young and he just maintained that appearance, mentally he would be, you know, however
like
many
whatever,
adult of some sort.
But you know, yeah, you're only creepy if guys like the stuff. If girls like the story, then it's not that creepy, I guess. I think that's the lesson to be told.
Morals by Twilight.
Hell yeah.
So let's.
Mm-hmm. It's been
I just
a
needed
while.
to hit all the buttons.
Yeah, it's been a while since we had another episode, so I appreciate you guys vibing with us.
Yes.
Got some amazing bottles for you. Never had a bad bottle, I don't think, except for... No bad bottles, I don't think.
Our motto is no bad bottles.
No bad bottles.
We've had a couple mediocre bottles,
Yeah.
but no bad bottles.
Nah, I don't think that exists in Mezcal.
Well, they exist. I just don't bring them around. So to start off, we've got this Agave de Cortes. Check it out. Woo! The Cortez family is actually the same family that makes Nuestra Soledad.
No way. So
and
this is their,
also makes the high-end line El Jorio. And so this is like kind of their mixing, you know, it's just a bottle of mezcal. Do whatever you want with it, enjoy it. But I guess it would be more marketed as a mixer for cocktails.
Oh, really? But is Nuestra Soledad a little bit more to market? Like they produce more bottles than Nuestra, I'm guessing?
Oh, well, they have more variety because there's like 6 or something on Nuestra Soledad. I think there's only 2 varieties of this.
Gotcha.
And with Nuestra Soledad, their whole thing is they're showing off terroir from different villages. So every bottle is an Espadin from a different village. So they're trying to show off that. So it's made to be drinking neat, you know. So you're tasting the differences between the same plant coming from different areas. And then they have their high-end line, El Jorio, which is like considered like one of the best, you know. So then those bottles are real expensive. So this one, you know, either be like a more inexpensive sipper, or, you know, again, moderately priced enough that you can mix it as a cocktail and it's not sacrilegious.
Yeah,
you know?
You're not like...
It was maybe $38. I don't exactly
good.
remember. So it wasn't, you know, it's not cheap, but it's not like pricey.
It showcases the family, and it also, I guess, Nuestra Soledad starts at like 45, right?
Yeah, they're like 45 to 55, depending on which one.
It goes up to like 80, right? Like, doesn't there?
I don't know if there's any above 55, 60.
We had what? We've had the pink one. We've had. Have we had
the goldish yellow
one? And I think that's the only ones we had on show, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay,
for
gotcha.
sure.
Yeah. We'll get another one for maybe the next episode or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah, that's one of our favorites for sure.
It's
though.
good. Yeah, like.
Oh yeah. So this is the Cortez family. What's this one called again? Sorry, my bad.
Agave de Cortes.
Agave de Cortes.
It is an Espadin. It does come from. Where does this come from? Well, of course, Oaxaca, but
Oaxaca.
let's see.
Excuse me.
Metatillin.
And we're gonna once we start having guests, we gotta have some real mezcaleros on to
45%. So we're looking at 90 proof on the
Okay.
alcohol.
Sweet, I can't wait to try this one.
Salute, my
Cheers.
friend.
Cheers to Cortez family. Oh, that's very good. Yeah, I could see where they're coming from. This is it's very mixable.
Yeah, it's a light flavor. It's not like not super sharp in any particular way. It's like light. I mean, it's mezcal. It definitely speaks.
It doesn't stick on your tongue though, huh?
Maybe not as like much mouthfeel viscousness as some.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like it's not oily or it doesn't like linger. It just comes and goes.
Yeah, it doesn't have like a real long finish.
Oh, that's very good.
It's got that, trademark light smoke flavor, a little bit of green pepper kind of earthiness.
Very, very light, I would say. Very light, very, if I were going to give someone mezcal, I'd probably give this one, like, first try.
It's a starter. It's a good starter mezcal for sure.
And 38, you said? That's not that bad at all.
Right around there, yeah.
Yeah. Cheers.
Paloma, of course, would be great.
That'd be delicious. Margarita, obviously. Maybe like I've never had mezcal with soda. I feel like that'd be gross.
I've had a mezcal highball. Not like
what's highball again? That's
like a sparkling water.
Oh yeah. What's that usually with?
Like soda
bourbon?
water or
that's
tonic.
usually with scotch. Or?
Yeah, a highball is anything.
Oh, okay.
The highball essentially means tall glass, soda water and spirit.
Water
with
it down a little bit. Yeah.
Usually with a twist of lime or something like that. So there's gin highballs. There's whiskey is maybe one of the more known. A whiskey highball.
For some reason though, if you just had like club soda or anything, I feel like I would really want to taste it. That's the thing, And it would be like more like watering it down. It'd be like
for sure.
Watering down like a nice beer or watering down a nice scotch or something like that. This is good though. Very delicious. Damn. I give it 5 stars. No, seriously.
I give it 5 stars.
For like the price and like it's just a very stable flavor.
It's good. I would probably prefer to pay $5 or $6 more and have something that's got more punchy flavor. It's got a little bit more complexities going on. Or even in this 38 range, I think there's probably some other things that are a little bit more complex.
Well, it depends on the environment. If you're at a party or something like that, I feel like this might be perfect. If you're like bringing a bottle to a party, like hell yeah, just pull up.
It's not gonna scare off non-mezcal drinkers, first timers or people that have only had a couple smoky margaritas. Like it's definitely in that social context.
No, they're gonna want more. Like this, along with a case of beer. It'll be a gate. You'd be the cool guy at the party instead of bringing like the regular like vodka or Jack Daniels or some bullshit. Johnny Walker or some shit like that. You would be
like a little bit more adventurous at the party. But as far as like an actual mezcal drinker, it's like it's a little bit on the basic side.
Yeah, but it's good to have. You need one of these in the what do you call it? Like
staples.
Yeah, you need it in your collection. If you don't have a mezcal that's like this, like what's the other one? Verde is like similar to this a little bit.
Yeah, totally.
Then like you need something just to like bring it back home,
That baseline, have something you could have for cocktails.
Because if you compare every other mezcal to this one, then it allows you to like really understand the complexities. Nah, that's all good. Hey, what's up? For the listeners right now,
it's time to restart.
Okay, no, we don't.
No. It says that it's time to restart.
So if you're watching visually, you'll see behind us that we've got a little bit of technical difficulties, but it's not too crazy. It's. I wonder how long that's been up there. Now that I think about it. Yeah. For the audio listeners, you're not gonna know what the fuck we're talking about. But if you're watching on YouTube, you should get to get the full experience.
No problems.
Subscribe. We just had some crazy projection issues, but life's good.
People are listening and being like, "Yo, they got projections. Yeah, we should watch that."
I know, right?
Oh, I better go to their YouTube.
True that.
Damn,
you're so handsome too.
I know.
Oh
what
my
the fuck? This jawline.
Another reason to check our YouTube is that you could see the bottles. Actually, you could check out the bottles, and you'll be more familiar when you see it, like on the aisle.
Yes,
your local liquor store aisles.
We like to show off them bottles.
Oh yeah, look at them bottles though.
No bad bottles.
No bad. Hashtag no bad bottles.
No bad bottles.
Oh, dude, we're gonna definitely.
We gotta start that.
Make a T-shirt. No bad bottles. Bad bottles. Yo, for real, that's a great idea for a T-shirt. We should definitely do that.
No celebrity tequila. No bad bottles.
Yeah, if you guys want a no bad bottles T-shirt, shoot us a DM. I'm not afraid to say shit like that because we have been getting some DMs recently.
Yes.
People are listening, man.
Big up the people that are hitting us up on the DM. Big up the people that I owe replies to.
I mean, it's just nice.
We'll get back to you for show.
It's amazing because like we just do this just to chill, unwind, and just like catch up, and like just we'd be doing this anyway, you know. So like the fact that we're able to share this with anyone else is fucking lit, honestly.
We like sharing.
So sick.
Sharing is caring.
So sick. Damn, man. What do you want to do? Want to keep on talking
what do I
about
want to
no
do?
bad bottles? Honestly, that's a great idea, though. So let's not forget about that one.
No,
That's
I do like that. It's got a ring to it.
Yo, actually, hold up. My homie Mike just bought like one of these really dope t-shirt machines where it's like a digital print t-shirt machine where it's like you can make complex like designs on and just press them on the t-shirts. And we should, you know, I'm going back to Philly. We should make a few of those.
I like the idea. Next month, year, you're gonna see us, man. No bad
bottles.
Order from us now.
No bad. I mean, that's a good idea.
I'm with it.
No bad bottles.
You're here,
guys.
right here with us. This is the moment of conception, people. If this is what blows us up, you were here for it.
Yep. And also, like that might be the title of the episode too. We got to start naming the episodes, I think, you know.
Okay.
Instead of the movie names. I mean, we'll have that shit in there. Underworld, no bad bottles. Underworld 7, no bad bottles.
Instead of drinking blood, they drink mezcal.
Hell yeah, man. They're just all like vegan and shit.
Something about this I like. There's something about with
the no bad bottles?
Snake fangs and vampires and blood and mezcal.
You know, we could add that to the design. It'd be like no bad bottles, and then it'll have like the vampire fangs like behind it. Like, no, that's what's dope about this machine. You could like really print like shades and shit like that.
Right.
You know, it's sort of lit. Like you don't have to worry about like how many colors are in it and how, you know, like how usually when it comes to screen printing and stuff.
It's at the large format? Like
I actually don't know, but I might have a phone call with him tomorrow. But you know him, Gov. Like he's the dude. Like he came out here. We went to Dancing Saw. He like takes photos for like TJ Adams from the Hulu show that we've been watching, the Wu-Tang joint.
Oh yeah, I do remember vaguely.
It's so fucking funny. I'm not even. Fuck. I'm gonna say it. Sorry if you listen to this. Like we were at fucking we were at Dancing Saw and he was on fucking like Tinder or something the whole time and he just like left and came back.
Oh, I do remember. Now I know exactly who this is. I just wanted to like, you know who the fuck we're talking about. He's a good man though. He's a good man. And, his Tinder game was killing it, I remember.
Yeah, we might have to like bleep his name out because he's wifed up, husband up right now. Shout out to
you might beep out her name, his name, but then you shout out her name.
Yeah, so we started doing these bonus segments like, you know, right before. So in a weird way, we just take one sip, you know, before, and obviously mezcal's pretty strong. It's like set the mood, you know. So I think you guys will have more exciting episodes.
I mean, we've been so exciting anyway.
Oh,
I mean,
for sure.
I don't want to overwhelm them with exciting.
We were at 9 before, and now we're at a fucking 15. You know,
we just eclipsed Spinal Tap here. Yeah. They had 11. Fuck that shit. We on 15, motherfucker.
Turn that shit to 11. Damn, we should watch that at some point. Maybe not on the show, but I'm down to watch that in general.
Oh, yeah, I haven't seen that in many a year.
That's the OG fake documentary, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a dope movie.
Hell yeah. I always remember that they do the song "A Big Bottom."
I don't know. It's been such
Big
a
bottom, all girls got them.
It's like Fat Bottom Girls or something like that.
Yeah. It's like
that's so funny. That's awesome.
And then Soundgarden actually did a cover of it that was super slowed down and doomy. Like
they made it like super serious and shit like that. That's so funny. That's the dude, Chris Cornell? Was he in Soundgarden?
Yes,
yeah, rest in peace, Chris Cornell.
R.I.P.
Damn. He was blasting through the radio when I was a kid, the show.
Amazing voice, a really great register. He did a lot of shitty pop music at certain points,
but who doesn't?
Still influential in my early years.
He had like a really like alternative rock bravado. Like, you know, it was like it came
I mean, a lot most of the alternative and like grunge movement, I feel a lot of it was diminutive and like.
What do you mean diminutive?
Like depressed and like Kurt Cobain. Think of the image of a guy like kind of like crunched up in his guitar, like this. That was like the image of a lot of that whole movement and time frame, which was to some extent an antithesis of hair metal and the rock and like big rock gods from before that. But Chris Cornell was like a unique figure where he kind of embodied both. Like he was clearly a front runner in that alternative grunge movement and like key player, but he still kind of embodied like a rock god. He was handsome, but it wasn't just his natural handsomeness, it was his embodiment,
what you saw was like a complex man, and like it really translated into the music. Like when you had like the anthem rock shit, like you sort of like try to make yourself larger than life. And just by his nature alone, he was larger than life. Like,
definitely.
Damn, man. But yeah, if it wasn't like in the 90s, he would have. If it was like in the fucking like 50s or 20s and shit, he'd probably be like opera singer or something like that too.
Or maybe it's like someone like Elvis. Elvis was considered a rebel at one point. We consider him kind of like cheesy in retrospect. But like he wasn't allowed on TV because he shook his hips. They would only play him from the chest up because he shook his hips, and that was so sexy and funny, daring and rebellious.
The pelvis
so
thrust.
like I think maybe he would have been something in that world. I think he was a hell of a lot more talented than Elvis. Fuck Elvis. But
I mean, I got an Elvis record, but he is definitely it just sucks when you're he's probably like, I'm not gonna say he's a cool ass dude, but like he had swagger obviously, but like it sucks when like the industry like disregards like all the shit that it came from, like that he stole from, and all the things totally. He's a vampire for real.
Him and his management and like labels and shit were certainly vampires, and still they stole from black people.
And that goes on to like the Beatles, that goes on to like a lot of shit, even though Beatles have a little bit more fucking credibility in my opinion.
More so than Elvis.
I saw that.
I mean, everybody borrows, there's
but back then when music was like just like like it was,
there was no internet, so things you could steal something from somebody and they might never even hear it and know about it,
but there were no
have no way to prove it.
Music was like Bach and Beethoven and shit like that. When you said there was no such thing as pop music or even rock music, it was just like music was like,
well, I mean, there was, rock and roll, was like music.
But like that's like 50 years before that, it wasn't. There was just, it was just compositions. It was like dun, 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 it was like more like that. So back then, it's like nowadays there's less terrain for people to discover, until technology allows for new shit to happen, I guess.
You just make music with your mind and you don't touch nothing.
That's sort of like a theremin a little bit.
You're just like,
wong. Yeah, I mean, that's where it's coming to. People.
That was another moment where all the people that are just listening on audio, they're really jealous that they didn't get to see my head swing.
If you guys want to see Garrett's head swivel and his eyes roll in the back of his head
as I emulate a psychic theremin.
Oh man, I'm gonna give one of these. It feels good to be back at the Mezcal.
What we need? We need like the sound that would represent, like when two swords hit, but they're like clink, just kind of like they clink and it like reverb off each other, and it's like neither one really did damage. They just both caught an aftershock.
Yeah. Like a samurai joint or
signature
like
sound,
Lord of the Rings or something like that.
Cooler than Lord of the Rings, but
this has Lord of the Rings vibes to it. The movie that we're watching right now.
Lord of the Rings ain't like violent like this though.
No, because this is like fucking right now. There's a werewolf biting a man's face off. So yeah, there's not many movies that are that violent. But it had some sword shit into it.
Yeah, get it, boy. Fuck that vampire up.
Do you know when this movie was made?
Nah, I don't remember. I want to say in the last 10 years.
Yeah, 2000.
Because I actually saw this in the theater with my parents. Like on a holiday. Like I remember going home like for a holiday to have dinner with my parents, and then going to see a movie with them afterwards. And they usually let me pick the movies. And so I picked this, and it was dope on the screen. Like all these castle shots and all these. When later in the movie, like when there's like fucking legions of werewolves, just seeing that on the like big screen, like all the makeup and like set designs and shit. It's crazy.
This movie has such a unique color palette to it. It's all like darks, blues,
yeah,
and shit. The whole time.
What I like about it is it's really dark, but it's not. You can still see what's going on. There's still like enough light and enough contrast. There's
dark, the blacks aren't crushed.
You're getting a lot of details.
Yeah.
I see wrinkles on that dude's head in the cell. Like it's all the details are there, but it's still dark and moody. Some dark and moody stuff, it's like you're straining a little. Like some horror movies are so dark and they're trying to be dark and menacing.
They got a lot of negative light. The blacks are crushed to the fullest black. Like if we were on that set, it would look bright as fuck, probably. You know? There'd be like mad lights, and you would be like, "This is the movie we're shooting." Like it would just look so weird, probably.
Yeah, they definitely did a good job with the lighting. I'm happy with it.
Yeah, I mean, there's not any other movies that look like this. It's sort of like how Fight Club is like green in a weird way. You know how it's like, but that's even more vibrant. Like this looks the same from beginning to end, probably.
And it feels like. I mean, they're trying to make it feel like a period piece.
Yeah. Which is tight.
Yeah, but it doesn't feel dated. It doesn't even feel 10 years old. Like, this could have came out last year.
That's why I brought it up. I was like, this is probably the brink of the point where they got CGI right.
Yeah. It doesn't look like cheesy CGI, right?
Because there's like that 15 to 25 year period where, probably 20 year period where, like from The Matrix to The Matrix 2, where they went from practical to CGI. And it was impressive at the time, but it's like
now it's
you're like, what the hell? That shit looks like a fucking cartoon. So applauds to whoever fucking directed this, whoever made this one. This is really dope, actually.
I'm glad you like it, sir.
Yeah, this is unexpected, a very unexpected, satisfied gaze.
And on that note, let's have another pour.
Oh, let's get it. I think this one is called Ojo de Tigre, right?
You're correct, sir.
People that are fans of the Instagram will understand this one. This is probably the first bonus segment that we did.
The second one.
Probably.
Cinco de Mayo, right?
Yeah. The first one was the 420, probably.
Yes.
Yeah. That's why I forgot about it. But Ojo de Tigre.
Yeah.
Is this a mezcal?
It is a mezcal.
It is a mezcal, huh?
It's an ensemble.
Ensemble, yes.
So it is
multiple agaves.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
We've got Espadin and Tobala in here.
Yep, and I believe we looked it up afterwards. It's the eye of the tiger. Ojo is Spanish for eye, and hope you guys learn some Spanish from us. There's a lot to learn. That's
really bad if they're learning Spanish from us.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. You should have been listening in high school, guys. God damn it. That's what's a perk of living in LA. You're forced to learn a little bit of Spanish.
Pick up at least a little bit more. Yeah. And also by trying to like figure out what all these damn bottles say.
Yeah, that's true. And like honestly, for like not taking any lessons or anything, like we're I
feel like my pronunciation is definitely better than it was a year ago. Definitely better than it was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It was rough as shit.
Definitely better than episode 1.
I remember like 3 years ago, I'd try to order stuff off the menu and just be embarrassed at myself. Yeah. Like now, sometimes I don't feel confident, but there's a difference between not feeling confident and feeling embarrassed.
Like, fully ashamed.
Yeah. This one, just pointing at shit because you don't even want to try to butcher it.
Yeah, you're like.
Now I'm like, all right, I'm gonna give it a shot. I think I can get close enough to not be an asshole.
Yeah. Yep, that'll happen. You're just like, never mind, I don't want it. I'll take the hot dog.
Vodka soda.
Yeah.
No, those words never come out of my mouth.
No, this is good.
All right,
cheers.
Salute, my friend.
Cheers to the eye of the tiger. Oh, that's a sweet one.
It's sweet. It's pleasant.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Honestly, lighter than the other one somehow.
Definitely lighter.
Right?
I think the let's see, the alcohol content is
43.
So no, it's 80 straight up. So
okay.
It's 40.
Yeah, gotcha. That's low for mezcal.
Yes, for mezcal, it's definitely on the low side, and this is a more commercial brand, so they're probably going for a more commercial, common 80%. And also, it's going to be a little cheaper for them, if they're watering it down. It can make the batches go longer and all that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But it's still good. Even as as quote-unquote being a more commercial brand, it's still, like, damn good. It's not, like, Smirnoff, like, or some bullshit. No. Like,
No bad bottles once again.
No motherfucking bad bottles.
No bad bottles once again. And it's shaped like a, what do you call it? Like a flask almost, like a large flask with the hinge on the cork.
Yeah, I like that like old school bottle top thing.
It has like a camping vibe or like something that like, on the go vibe. Yeah.
They do actually sell the flask size that's like, it's literally flask size and it still has the pop top.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The Ojo de Tigre?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So what is that? That's probably like 300 milliliters or some shit like that? 250 or something? Oh, wait, you mean like the really small one?
They're usually 200 or 350, I think.
Yeah, it's probably like closer to like 200 if it's going to be a smaller one. But this is, I could see it being like a 300 one.
So, and it's cheaper and it's good, like you're saying, on the go or on a camping trip or something,
Next time, yeah.
And you can reuse them, like especially with these flip tops. I mean, that's a real seal,
Yep, you can fill it up with anything, honestly. Fill it up with some lemonade or something. If your local baseball stadium doesn't what do you call it?
Doesn't have a 5-year-old with a lemonade stand out front?
No. If they don't, pat you down or check you in, it'd be a good thing.
I hate when they pat me down.
It's the worst. No, I don't think they do that now. It's COVID, but I am going to a Phillies game when I go back to Philly.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You got tickets already, or it's just on the agenda?
I'm gonna just pick it up. I doubt that it's gonna sell out, but yeah, I'm probably gonna pick them up in a few days. Me and a couple homies. I fucking I didn't tell you. I'm a godfather now.
Your brother had a kid or no?
Oh no, what's it called? One of my best friends did.
Yeah, and you're the act on paper real godfather.
No, but like I'm willing to sign it. I'm definitely willing to sign it. Like he got.
So if he dies in a car accident, then you're gonna take care of the kids,
and then obviously the mother as well, and then the family as well. But damn man, he has a very large family. So and that's not that much of a factor. Like he's just one of my best friends, but he already had a kid. But, like, he's having triplets now. How crazy is fucking that, dude?
That's some responsibility there. That's an obligation.
Yeah, but no, they're really fucking, they're really responsible and shit like that. But, like, honestly, that's my day one, A1, he's my fucking boy. Nice. So it's like, I got to do it. He's also naming one of the kids after me. I didn't even, like, know that until I offered. I was like, yo, I'm with it. Let's get it popping. And then fucking, he was like, and I didn't even tell you, man, like, one of them's going to be named Alex. And I was like, holy shit.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's fucking fire, man. Shout out to CJ. CJ and Barb, y'all are amazing, honestly. Bing. Yeah, he meant to do the air horn.
No, I did that one on purpose.
Oh, okay, nice. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, so it's a good feeling, I feel like I'm embracing my 30s coming soon. I'm about to be 29 in 2 months.
Woo.
Yeah, about to be 2 months, yeah. So,
adulting
to the fullest extent, man. It's good, though. It feels amazing. It feels really good. I got the eye of the tiger.
Yeah, just like Hulk motherfucking Hogan.
Oh, yeah. Was that his thing? That was his theme music?
Whoa, that beer just like squirted in my eye. It felt like I was in an alcohol porn.
Oh, but man. Damn, you're on the receiving end of that one.
So,
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, I feel like at some point, Hulk Hogan used to come to the ring to Eye of the Tiger.
He used to come in your eyeballs.
Yeah. Before then he didn't. I think he did Eye of the Tiger for a while. And then he was like doing I'm a Real American.
Yeah. What is it again?
I fight for the right in the name of the light. I am a real. So fucking awful.
But that's not the chorus, right?
Isn't it?
I think that might be like the pre-chorus. But it's like, he would do the guitar thing, right?
Maybe.
Damn. Yeah, Hulk Hogan was right before I got into wrestling, which is when I was like fucking 7, which is like 98, 99. Mm-hmm. So Hulk Hogan was what, like 95 to like 96, like his height.
The peak of Hulk Hogan was probably like 86 or something. I was little. I was so crazy. I was pretty little.
Yeah, I would play him in the video games like NES and Genesis and stuff.
Yeah.
We had Raw.
I mean, he was a cultural figure more so than some of them. He definitely transcended just wrestling.
What was up with that little like fur thing he would have though? He would have like the fur like around his neck, didn't he?
You thinking of Ric Flair?
No. Like Hulk Hogan, didn't he have like some pink fur or something like around his neck? Well, so, yeah, I might have to search it up. I might have to.
I do not recall such. I mean, I can picture any other wrestler like Randy Macho Man Savage.
No,
I can picture.
Remember the fucking do-rag he had. He had the sunglasses and he had the fur. for like you know. This probably
might have been
it
might have been later in his career when I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I mean, you probably got done that shit around like what 93 or something, 92. You're like, fuck this shit.
Probably even more than that. It was a pretty
later or earlier.
Early, yeah. I only like wrestling for a few years, like probably in the mid to late 80s. I liked wrestling, and then I was out. Then I got into like then I got a guitar and wanted to be in a band and
kind of like
get girls
and shit like that. No, yeah, for sure. I think pro wrestling is the least like attractive hobby to have.
Nah, yeah.
You know, like
there's, I mean, you know, really not to offend anyone, but
no, pro wrestling is sick. Like, no, it really is.
Dudes
dope.
that like collect like belts and stuff. Like, I'm like, dudes that like, I don't know. When you have all this like wrestling memorabilia, it's just a little extra. Like, I don't know.
Well, it's sort of the same way. Like, you're really into Shakespeare, huh? It's like, god damn, dog. Like, come on. Like, you could quote Shakespeare and like
I can. You know, I'm really good at quoting Shakespeare.
You a thespian? Yeah, you a fucking.
Yeah, I can do Hamlet front to back, motherfucker.
Damn, to be or not to be.
Motherfucking be.
Yeah. Hey man, I used to do that.
I just
shit.
Throw a lot of curse words in, and then it's still Shakespeare.
North Philly Hamlet.
Woo!
Yeah, we can't afford
motorcycling out in K-Town.
We don't have AC in our living room, so we can't afford to close the windows, guys. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to hear that shit.
Hell yeah, we live in the hood and there's bars on the window, so we can't put AC in the window.
Oh yeah, but I took my bars off, man. If there's any robbers in K-Town, just rob me right now. I'm just kidding. No, don't. Please, for the love of God.
No, let me remind you of the part in the Wu-Tang saga where they thought he had $60,000 and the dude ransacked his crib.
That shit was
and fucked up his music when he really didn't have $60,000.
Did you finish the series yet?
I did.
Yeah. So the ending, like, spoiler alert. I mean, you guys had plenty of time to watch it, probably. Well, we're pretty late to it, but season 2 comes out in about 2 weeks. Check it out. My homie TJ Adams plays ODB in it. But the season ends, and I'll give you guys time to skip ahead. Skip like 1 minute. What happens? Like, he's about to like kill the bull.
Oh, right.
And then the girl comes back and tells him she's pregnant.
Yeah, it was pretty wild.
That was pretty crazy.
It was kind of like soap opera. Yeah, it was definitely like. I like highly doubt that some things happened in the sequence that they happened. I think they're like condensing stuff for pacing and for drama.
That's what you do. Yeah, that's what you do when you make a TV show.
And I'm
glad, make that shit as digestible for me as possible. Make it as dramatic. As digestible, because if there's been so many times while watching that series where I was like, you know what, this probably happened, where it's like, holy shit, that probably happened, but like obviously not in the way that it was presented and not in timeline.
Well, and like some things might have even been like worse. Like I almost feel like that Rakim video is actually worse. The real one is worse than the what's in the show.
It's pretty bad.
I mean, both of them are bad as fuck.
Bad.
But
I love you, Rakim.
So bad.
Oh,
it's
darling. So bad. Shout out to RZA, man.
I mean, I get it, like, because he was, like, 19 or something, and they were just, like, leading the way.
Yeah, it's hard plus, like, you're in the hood, bro. You got no bread at all. Like, that's what I loved about that series was that, like, they made every dollar that they had to make, like, a fucking plot point, It was like, yo, like, I lost, like, $100 or $200 and then I was short bringing it to my mom's, like that shit. Remember when they got like jumped that one time when they were at the burger joint, White's?
Right. Yeah.
And then he came home, he was like, yo, I'm short or whatever, and it's like, fuck, like that was like a plot point, low key, like a couple $100 or something like that.
Right. Yeah. How much they're scraping by.
Yeah.
How much
it's not easy to tell that story. Yeah, like the urgency that you need to like survive in the hood and shit. I don't really know that much about that, but like just it really brought me to. It really put me in those shoes. You feel it.
Felt it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to season 2.
Yeah, I'm glad you started watching that because like I binged it immediately. I was like, damn. Like after the first episode, I was like, yo, this is really good. It's really good.
It was better than I thought it was gonna be, for sure.
And the characters really grow on you too, you know.
And you could enjoy it even if you didn't know anything about Wu-Tang or didn't care anything about it. If you just like wanted to throw on a show, like it's a cool show. It's got all the plot points and drama and like whatever.
Dude, real shit. Like you get invested in the actors almost. You get invested in like the people playing Raekwon, the guy that's playing Ghostface Killer, the guy that's playing, you know, Capadonna and shit. Like
I actually think that the dude playing Raekwon and the dude playing Ghostface are better than the dude playing RZA.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, he's like good at points, but sometimes it's a little like I feel like.
Well, you got to think about who the RZA is. The RZA isn't he's outspoken and now he's like, you know, he's got the voice, you know, and he's allowed to like explain the complexities of his character. He's a nerd, you know, more than anything. But like Ghostface and Raekwon, like they're really from the streets and shit like that. So obviously they're gonna have way more or way less nuance, you know, like to him. Like the RZA has to get by through the nuance of his character. And you also like think about all the interviews you've seen of RZA, and then as he's doing these facial expressions, you're like thinking about the RZA, you know. Ghostface, you're like, it's like it allows them to just be who they are, I guess, or like.
I mean, I definitely think they're emulating to a point. Like I mentioned, like how the Ghostface dude is always doing the snarl. He's trying to do. He's definitely actively trying to do mouth movements that Ghostface really does do.
It just reminds me of Joel Santana so much. Though the bull's eyes, like he looks like he should be like fucking with a bandana on. Like, you know, it looks like he's about to look into the camera. You know, like sometimes he's just like no, he's one of the best actors in the show. I'm just fucking around, but like I just like if they ever do a Dipset fucking joint, you gotta play that shit, man.
Who's gonna play Cam?
Cam, who's gonna play? He's gonna play Cam. Cam is gonna play Cam. He's just gonna put mad makeup on his face. You know, he's
pretend he's young.
He's gonna react paid in full for the TV show. You know.
Oh God.
I mean, Cam, does he got wrinkles? I'm pretty sure he's still look young as fuck. But yeah, he a little stockier now.
Yeah, I'm a little bit, but I mean, he looks alright for his age. Black don't crack.
Yo, shout out to Dipset, but shout out to the fucking Locks, man. That versus was crazy. That shit was nuts. I gotta do one of these. Shout out to Jadakiss, Styles P, Sheik Luch. That shit was crazy to watch.
For sure.
That shit had me lit though for some reason. I embrace like East Coast culture way more heavier than when I'm in the West Coast for some reason. You know? Well, actually, I don't know, actually. If I was on the East Coast, I'd probably be way more lit now that I think about it. But I gotta force it.
Well, I mean, I think it shows itself as more evident when you're here. Like, when you're in it, you're not like... You're in it. You know, you're not saying... You're not trying to overstate something that's everything around you. Yeah. But, like, out here, you're not in it, so I think, you know, it makes,
out here, you gotta explain more. You gotta...
Plus, I also feel for myself and then also noticed amongst other people. Like, I mean, LA is a transplant city, first of all. Like, the majority of people aren't from here. You know, and maybe some people from California, but still many people aren't even from California. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, there's that whole transplant vibe where everybody kind of talks about where they're from to a certain extent. But I also feel like specifically East Coast people on the West Coast always like we feel, whether it's pride or something else, I don't know, but there's this instinct to always state, yo, like I'm here, but I'm from. Everybody's got to say it. Like I remember when I was in San Diego the other week, somebody said to me and DeAndre, they're like, "Oh, you guys are from LA?" And we're both like, "Well, you know, we live in LA, by proxy of Philly and Atlanta." Yeah. You know, like it's like you have to like tell, especially when you're from also a cool city. Like if you're from like Kansas, nobody's gonna be like, "Oh, actually, I'm not from LA. I'm from Kansas." You know, but when you're from Philly or Atlanta or somewhere cool. Usually people
Kansas
like
is fire. You know, like, you know, let's not hate on Kansas.
Fuck Kansas. What's fire about Kansas, dog?
I think what I'm trying to say is that I guess like if that city defines you, or like it was like a definitive moment in like your identity, like then you feel the need to like sort of rep it heavy. And also LA is like Hollywood too. You know, there's literally Hollywood in it. So like a lot of the transplants that come out here, models, actors, you know, that's a huge aspect of it as well. Like, like if you moved to New York, you're like tough enough to brave the winters. If you move out here, you're looking for like a little bit more comfort and also opportunity as well. And I'm not saying that you weak or not. I'm just saying that like it's just more ideal in LA. It just makes more sense, you know.
I mean, you can't beat the weather.
Can't beat the weather, but like you and I probably. I mean, we're past it right now, but we embrace the struggle too, you know.
Yeah.
So like, you know, there's a reason why we came out here so late. You later than me, obviously, but like, you know, still late regardless. If I would have came out here at 18, bro, I would have been lost. I came out here when I was like 24, 25.
Yeah, I mean, 18, like, that's like
You're a baby.
It'd be
You're
a real
baby,
struggle. Yeah, you're just learning. You're learning how to, like, get out in your own area, no less if you, like, I mean, plenty of people do it and survive. Like, it's not everything. Different choices for different people. Some people thrive when they're taken out of their comfort zone and they're put into like a bad, not necessarily bad, but you know, like challenging situation. And some people really thrive off of that, and some people it's too much, you know, shock and too much displacement. So whatever the right time is for you is the right time for you.
Yeah, that's true. But I would say the mass majority of people under 19 like have not fully found themselves. And like you gotta, when you move out to LA, you gotta know yourself before you move out here, or else you're gonna get lost in the sauce. But like,
and you have to have goals, you know, and those can evolve. Everybody, you know, but if you don't have clear cut goals, I think it's.
But a clear cut like idea of who you are, where you came from, and like the things that you like, the things you don't like, the people you like, and this and that. Like you're gonna like find out the hard way, I think, a lot of times. But at the end of the day, like, you know, there are people that are just super mature for their age, you know. There are people that are senators at the age of 22 or 23 or something like that, you know. Like you graduate from college and then you just become a senator all of a sudden. Or like Nas, who writes like a legendary album at the age of 17 or 16 or something like that. For sure. So, different, like you said, different strokes for different folks.
For sure.
Yeah, man. What we got next?
Bottle Tree.
Bottle Tres.
Yes. I picked this up in San Diego the other week. Fresh bottle we cracking on the R right now. Woo! Woo!
I didn't even realize I took the whole thing off.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna show the cam. This is a Cenizo. I don't think we've tasted a Cenizo agave in a while. This is from Durango. That's like a very desert-like area. So this Cenizo Silvestre is a type of agave from the Durango region. This is the brand Origen Raiz Espirito. I've only had this brand before at bars. This is the first bottle I've bought for the home. They're all limited edition. This is only 879 bottles in this batch.
Wow.
And this is bottle 128.
Small batch for show.
Yes.
And I've also never seen a mezcal that had an olive like type of coloring bottle to it. You know, like a wine
it feels
bottle.
very wine-like, right?
Yeah.
Definitely very. I mean, which is actually popular because of Dumb Magai, which is like one of the original like purveyors of, you know. We haven't had any of theirs on the show. We will at some point, but that's the main brand that popularized mezcal and in America. And I guess better than the word popularized, it just like brought knowledge of.
Yeah, just like revealed to.
That was like the first really distributed brand in America, and their variety Vita is like the most common mezcal.
That's what
across the country.
That's what the mezcal is called. Is Variety Vita.
The one, they have a bunch of different ones.
It's called Vita.
The one,
so
one like specific one is
gotcha.
Vita.
It's like Life.
And that's their inexpensive one. A lot of cocktails, a lot of smoky margaritas all over the country are done with Vita. So all their bottles are green and very wine-like. So it is a thing in mezcal. I haven't typically brought them on, but this one is. I actually like this one. It's a little bit more olivey. That one, the Dumb Guy is more green.
Gotcha,
this is more olivey, and like this more feels like olive oil bottle.
Yeah, it looks like you're about to pour that shit into a pan, like a little skillet.
Like crazy art of like some kind of like I don't know armadillo.
It's actually very beautiful.
Like something.
Yeah, it's almost like a Aborigine like finished like hunting a pig and then just like strapped it on his back. Either that or it's like more of like a tent. Like this is you gotta show the camera one more time. If you're on YouTube and look at the screen right now because this shit is crazy.
I'm trying to think, what is the alcohol content on this? So am I tripping? I don't see the alcohol content.
I mean, let's taste it first. Let's guess, and then we'll figure it out. We'll check it out. Oh, it's up here.
Oh, you're right. 48%.
Ooh, it's a strong boy.
96 proof.
Have we had any mezcal that was over 50? Have we had any that were 50?
Yeah. I think so.
Forget which ones. All right, let's get it. So this one is called Durango. It's a Magua Cenizo.
Well, it's Cenizo, Origen Raiz del Espirito. It's just a lot of like a
it's distilled
in Durango.
Yes. But it's called Origen Raiz.
That's the brand.
Okay, gotcha.
Origen Raiz del Espirito, and it's their,
it's their
all the ones. Yeah, they're all named based on the agave, so it's the Cenizo.
Damn, man, let's try it out. I love the artwork in this.
It smells very herbal.
Yeah, let me get a little sniff.
Definitely smells different I mean, all three of these are pretty different.
You could smell the strength of it too, like the 48%,
Yeah.
You could definitely disinfect some shit with this shit. Ooh. It has a punch to it.
That's nice.
Flavor's mild.
Very, very smooth and mild.
I feel like it hit my throat pretty hard. I don't know if it's because I was smelling it and I knew the percentage of it,
I feel the warmth, like the warm hug in my throat, like now as an afterthought, but I didn't feel it at first.
Ooh. I would say there is a burn, but it doesn't overbear the flavor of it, if that makes sense. So the burn, like, you could feel it, but like it still allows for the mild flavors.
I like it. I've had some Cenizos before that I've had were a little too herbally for me, like a little too I don't know, too much herbs.
This smells more herbally than it tastes.
Yeah. The herb flavor isn't overwhelming in my mouth, so I like it. I like it more than some other Cenizos I've had before. It was kind of a random, purchase.
Yo,
and this is like what was this? $68.
Man, fucking, it's very strong. It's very strong, but the flavor's mild. The burn is existent, but it doesn't like fucking kill me. It makes me realize that a lot of the burn that you feel has to do with like a bad taste to it. So if it has a bad taste and then it burns, not when it comes to mezcal, just liquor in general, then it's like so like overbearing and it's like tough for you to like handle. If the burn, it's okay. People don't mind a burn, I don't think. It's just as long as the taste and like the flavors are good.
And I think there's a difference between the perception of like when I feel warmth and when I feel burn.
Yes.
Like burn is kind of negative, and warmth is kind of nice. Like to feel like this warming, like feeling good on your esophagus and your belly. Like there's something nice about that.
It's like the way we think about it too. So yeah, it's like quick burn, and then you start to notice the flavors, and then it goes down, and you notice the warmth. It's like the whole experience of like from pour to finishing your copita. Or...
Like this one, whereas it doesn't have like any kind of whiskey vibes whatsoever. Right?
No.
But that warmth reminds me of whiskey. You know, like when people people think of whiskey as a winter drink because they want to get warmed in the winter. That warm hug in the chest. That's not a burn. That's just a warmth. That's this. I feel like if I was cold in the winter, like this, I could have a sip of this.
Yep.
And and
it'll like
side by side with a hot tea or something, even because it has that herbaliness.
Yeah.
So like you get a sip of this, a sip of hot tea, and like a nice little winter combo.
Yeah, well,
deconstructed hot toddy.
I mean, LA people don't know about this, but Philly motherfuckers definitely know about in the wintertime, you're gonna pregame a little bit, or you're gonna have dinner, and then you maybe take a quick drink before you head out to the event that you're going to in the wintertime.
Yeah, definitely.
You might take a quick sip of this, put on your jacket, walk. Sorry. And like it's almost like God is with you while you're walking, to the Barbary, to
God of Mezcal,
to the fucking wherever you're gonna go to, And like I wish I would have had mezcal in Philly. I wish I would have known about it.
Yo, there's a couple mezcal bars that have opened there since we left.
Open there?
Yeah.
No way.
You gotta go to one.
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, I absolutely will.
Yeah. When are you? I forget. When are you going in?
5th to the 12th. So
that's so funny because I'm probably gonna go the following week.
Oh, the week after? Oh, fuck. That's so funny. Really? When?
Well, I'm not sure because I gotta go. I haven't seen my mom in so long, so I'm planning to go at some point. Either I have to go to San Mateo for a job at the end of September.
Okay.
So I'm getting, and that's in the Bay. But I have to fly. I mean, I don't have to, but it's far enough. Yeah.
8-hour drive
And the job's paying
like
for it. So I want to go to Philly on the front or back, so I get the job to pay for the one flight.
Yeah.
So either I want to fly from the job to Philly after the job, or I want to go to Philly before the job and then fly from Philly to the job.
So you're saying you might go to Philly before the job, and that means
I would go around the 15th or something. That's somewhere between the 13th and the 15th.
Early October or late
mid-September,
Yeah.
mid-September to late September, right before I went to San Mateo,
Gotcha.
or the first few days of October after I left San Mateo. Either way,
Gotcha.
I'm just gonna decide.
Well, you gotta be back for Halloween though, because
I'll be back here for our birthdays and Halloween and all that shit. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man.
And then I'm gonna go to Oaxaca and do a mezcal tour.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
Wait, when?
That's what I'm actually doing for my birthday, but I'm not
No
gonna go on my
way.
birthday. I'm gonna go because I need to go to Philly. The idea is
it's a lot. To do.
I want my idea is September Philly and San Mateo job. October LA, birthdays, Halloween. November, somewhere early to mid-November, go for a week to Oaxaca. That'll actually be my birthday trip.
Makes sense. Delayed, but like well deserved.
Yeah.
Come back for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, roughly. Yeah, that's kind of the trajectory of the fall I'm looking at.
Dude, you got a lot to look forward to, man. I know you had that one crazy job that you were working on for months, so like. It's good to just let loose, for a while.
Yeah.
But
you should. I'll let you know the mezcal bar. You should hit it up when you're in Philly.
Yeah, definitely.
Take some,
man. I mean, that's what's dope. Y'all gotta follow our Instagram if you don't know about us, because wherever we're at, a lot of the times we still got mezcal content left and right.
I'm obviously obsessed, and every time I go somewhere, I try to document it.
And whenever there is an option for wherever I go, I don't go to mezcal bars per se. I've gone, but whenever there is an option, flight option, smoky, whatever, this and that, you gotta post on the gram. And it's just good to know, man, because what we're posting isn't trash alcohol whatsoever. This it's knowledge. It's all fucking taste.
Yes, we like to intersperse some actual mezcal knowledge and tastings and all that with our life chatter.
Think about us as a cheese podcast, the same way that different types of cheese.
The funny thing is that we're not actually. This is one of the few. This is actually maybe the first episode that we have no edible objects on the table.
Yeah.
We might have done no before, but I think this might actually be the first one that there's nothing edible on the table. And earlier today, I was literally thinking that on the next one we should have cheese and chocolate, because it's a popular pairing in restaurants now, similar to wine, that they're doing mezcal pairings with cheese and chocolate.
I feel like
especially cheeses and chocolate from Oaxaca.
Okay, I haven't tried that obviously, but I feel like there's a better pairing for some reason, but cheese would be delicious. Chocolate, I'm not positive. I don't know. But I'm also when it comes to what do you call it? What's the Mexican dish? They have green. They have the whatever mole. Yeah, when it comes to mole, I love the green mole more than the regular original mole. So I can't imagine it, but I gotta try it first of all.
Coloradita is my favorite, but I love all the mole.
Yeah. But I feel like there's something that hasn't been done that we've tried many different mezcal, and I feel like there's one that there's a pairing that would just be perfect for it that we're not thinking about. I don't know. I'll get back to you on that. I'm gonna sit on that.
Circle back.
Yeah.
I want to try that and that side by side, actually.
See, like we said, this is the Cortez Agave de Cortes, I think.
Yes.
So we said that just to recap real quick, the Agave de Cortes is probably a very good stable beginner mezcal.
Yes.
It has a very stable flavor. It's not too vegetal. It's not too anything. You know,
light smoke.
Yep.
A light green pepper vegetal vibe.
Yep. You get the best of all worlds when it comes to it, and then the Ojo de Tigre is low key a little bit sweeter.
Definitely sweeter, but like opinion, not in a like, you know, fucking like whipped cream
Laffy
vodka
taffy,
sweet type way, but like for a planty alcohol-y flavor that the Tobala that accents the Espadin brings like a mild sweetness to the table.
Yeah. So what do we have? So we have this one is
all Espadin. It's 100% Espadin.
This one's 100%. This is Magua Espadin, yeah. And then this one is a Tobala. And
that's a Tobala Espadin mix. So this is mostly Espadin, but it's an ensemble with.
And this was a Agave de Cenizo.
Yes.
So this is a very diverse group of ensembles over here.
Yes, sir. We have a few different flavors, and
so what are we starting with first? So this one to the left of me is
the Cenizo.
On
the right is the
more Cortez.
So I kind of know what this is gonna taste like comparatively because it's definitely so sweeter. But these two, I wanted to see what they tasted like.
I'm gonna start off with the Cortez
sure.
one just to clean my palate a little bit. See, that one tastes the same after the entire tasting. It still tastes the same, you know. In a good way.
I like it. It's a little thin.
Yeah,
it's a little thin. I honestly probably wouldn't buy it again.
No. Well, don't worry. I'll have it. I'm gonna buy that one for sure. Because, like, I'm the type of guy I like that. I like the Verde, you know? I like that shit because you know what you're getting from it. And you could drink a few of them.
For sure. Verde is a little smokier. I think for a standard one, I think I want a hair more smoke.
A standard, because you want to mix with it too, probably, huh?
Yeah, either want to mix with it and the smoke still comes through, or I want to sip it and still get that like punch.
You know what's funny? If you were to mix a Paloma with this, I don't think you could call it a smoky margarita or a smoky Paloma. You know,
it wouldn't scream smoke.
Yeah,
it wouldn't yell. There's a smokiness inherent, but it's not.
But not really
as present as some other ones.
Yeah, I think we gotta try it. We gotta try a Paloma because, like, I feel like it would have no hint of smokiness at all with it, you know. But we gotta try it. I think Paloma is what, grapefruit and shit?
Yes.
Yeah. We gotta give that a go. I think.
All right. We haven't mixed any drinks in a hot minute.
And I think we did that for like the 3rd or 4th episode or something like that. What's today? 9th episode?
This would be the 9th, yeah.
Yeah, I think we gotta start like screaming the numbers before. Welcome.
Now,
to the
now
episode,
that especially that we're in a flow here.
Mm-hmm.
9 episode 9.
Thanks for fucking with us, guys. Appreciate it. You know, like, we haven't put too much thought into it, but just enough to make it better each time.
That's true.
All right, I'm gonna take one more sip of the Cortez, and I'm gonna take the Cenizo right after.
Going back to back to back.
Whew. Shout out to the Cenizo. Ooh. The feeling is way different.
It definitely in my mouth feels better. It's a little thicker.
Really?
I think it's a little thicker and a little more lush.
Even disregarding like the burn aspect of it.
Yeah. Even disregarding that.
Because it's
the alcohol is more present. It's a higher proof. I mean, it literally is
like
what it is.
8% more, I think.
But it's not. For what it is, it's still not like it's pleasant.
Well, no, it's the taste that you're left with is delicious.
I almost feel like I definitely sends different notes doing it back to back. I almost get a hint of anisette when I didn't think that at all when I had it solo in the thing, but now doing it like bang bang, like I get some of the herbal notes change quite possibly just because that's still in my palate. So it's a combination.
Yeah, because we don't have a palate cleanser this time around.
So but I'm getting different herbal notes than when I got it like more solo.
I see.
Meh.
I've never had it though. Anisette.
And is that, you never had like Sambuca or some shit?
Oh, yeah, I've had Sambuca, yeah. Yeah, I guess it's more like a medicinal bitterness to it. It has like this like little like, I don't know how to say it. It has like this like very like ginseng to it. Like not like, it's not overbearing whatsoever, but like because the alcohol is prevalent, but also there's like a there's like a vegetal flavor, but like really what sticks out to me is like this medicinal like ginseng flavor to it.
You get that. You get that a number of times. You mentioned that. I think
I grew up on that.
Yeah, I
shit,
think you
for
grew
sure,
up on ginseng type things more than me, and so that when those herbal notes come through, they remind you of that. When the herbal notes don't necessarily remind me of that.
Well, you've gone to like a Chinese.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying when you say it, but it isn't the first trigger to me.
Yeah.
Yo, this shit.
It's okay. Hey, man.
Hey.
It's yeah. I mean, the people listening, you guys just gotta watch this shit because there's a lot of visual aspects to this shit. Projector started fucking up once again, but guess what?
Let's shout out the Mezcalero on this bottle of Cenizo here. It's Ignacio Grijalaba and
wait, Ignacio?
Yeah.
Okay. Ignatius, that's the new album by Jadakiss.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And then on the
Agave de Cortes,
it's Liencio Santiago.
Shout out to these mezcaleros, bro.
They don't say on the Tigre, they don't say the Mezcalero, so
yeah.
But I mean, I appreciate you even though I don't know who you are.
Yes. I like I've said plenty of times before, it sucks because it seems so professional to have the @ sign and then like the Instagram thing to it. But I feel like all mezcal should have the Instagram tag on it. Like, I know they probably don't got the IG, but like, I would love to just stay connected with all these mezcaleros because they are doing some fine work. Very
fine good work.
But what are you gonna do? Top 3, or I'm sorry, not top 3. Like, what would you like?
This one, this is interesting.
Tough choice.
Overall, I mean the quality and the small batchness and the brand value, the Origen Raiz Espirito is definitely the one. But the flavors are so unique. It's like these are really 3 entirely different flavors.
It's a great lineup.
The profiles are it's that profile. So it's the same like a 1, 2, 3. It's like again, like if I was gonna have the Paloma, I'd rock with that. I'm not rocking those. If I want something a little lighter and sweeter, I'm clearly gonna
reduce to like top 3, like or like in that order. It really comes down to like mood.
Yeah, think so. and like we're humans, and I'm not gonna deny the fact that I know the price tags, and like your brain wants you to have value. I'm pretty good at disregarding my feelings. Yeah, my feelings are my feelings. But there's still I know that some part of my brain is triggering on the level of the inherent value of like I know that one costs more, so like I want to like it. I paid for it, so I want to like feel my value. You're seeking.
If I were to pay for it, it would change the way that I perceive it.
Because you want to like it more. I'm trying to like displace it for the most part, but I know that there's some. Well,
you have a bias because you were the one that paid for it. So like if I were to buy that one, I would feel more inclined to. But like since I didn't, like I feel like I know
even judge.
Yeah, like I feel like I have like a even like keel to it all.
Word.
You're right though. But if you were to taste all of them room temp. First
blind tasting.
Well, I mean, we could judge these out with a blindfold for sure, right? I could. I'm pretty sure we could, right?
Yeah, I mean, you would know that they're so distinct, It'd
be tough if it was like 15, but at the same time, like honestly, like we might be up there, like to the motherfuckers that could taste that shit,
As far as like something that could sip on like multiple in the night and not just as a cocktail thing, I would probably go with the Tigre. Yeah, it's mild and and when we say sweet, it's not really like sugar sweet. It's different. It's sweet it's sweet in the mezcal world in an agave plant way, but not like that. Yeah. But it's a pleasant, light, mild sweetness, and like you could just sit there and sip on that, and hang out with your friends or watch movies or do whatever, and you're not gonna get bored of it. It's pleasant. It's good. You don't have to mix it. I mean, I like it a lot, but I'm not trying to have more than the two tastes I had because I wanted to feel it. Those 2 are good because it's so distinct and so herbal that it's like you want to have those 2 to like feel it and learn it, but then you're good.
I think the lesson of the day or the night is that
no bad bottles.
No bad bottles. That's the true lesson to be learned. Good night.
And Mezcal talk. Clap.
No, it's more like that every unique bottle of mezcal will like broaden your horizon of your tongue. Like,
I like when my tongue's horizons are broadened.
Dude, it's serious. It's like, like the reason why we even started this podcast, because like before we like shared before Garen shared his infatuation with mezcal, we had a shared love for food. Mm-hmm. And like, we would talk about food all the time, and like what, like, we it's like food is like music. It's like, like whatever like expands your palate. And mezcal is the only liquor that I've ever had that I feel like it keeps on, the borders keep on moving further and further, and there's like different versions of it,
Yeah.
And it's like all of it is good. All of it is good, It's all like,
dude,
it's like rap music,
I had these 2 mezcals last weekend that were
in San Diego.
No, here.
Oh, we're
in Las Perlas. At Las Perlas.
Las Perlas.
I actually went to Las Perlas back-to-back nights. I went to on Friday. I went to the down.
Bartenders are like, "What's up, bro?"
No, different locations.
Oh, no way.
Because they opened up a WeHo location 2 weeks ago. So I went to the DTL location last Friday, which is the first time I'd been there since they were closed for most of the pandemic, and they just reopened a couple months ago. So it was the first time I'd been there since the pandemic. But pre-pandemic, it's one of the mezcal spots that I've been to more than any other in LA. And then the next night, I was in Hollywood having dinner, and then we didn't have or actually we were in Beverly Hills having dinner, and then we didn't have any plans afterwards. And I was like, well, I know that Las Perlas, West Hollywood is just down the street. And I was like, well, fuck it. And that was my first, and that had only been open for 2 weeks, period. So that was my first time there. And their collection is different. They have slightly different collections.
Different vibe, probably.
Different vibe. The bartender, it was way easier to get a drink. It's so hard to get a drink at the downtown one because it's so poppin'.
I don't like eating out or drinking in downtown. I just don't fuck with it.
I do.
It's taken me a few years to realize that. Other than shout out to La Cita, I fuck with La Cita. Is incredible. But like any other place to eat or drink, I don't fuck with downtown, bro. And that's because we live in fucking K-Town, where K-Town, you get the best service, you get the best drinks, you get the best
service.
You don't think? Maybe that's because you a gringo.
But I mean, like, Asian people aren't known for their customer service. Let's be real.
For you haven't had Asian to Asian. No, for real.
I'd imagine. I'm sure.
I get I'm dead serious. I get the best service out here. Like they really they smile, they bow, they fill up the fuck out of my water. I love drinking water. That's all I give a fuck about. And it's almost opposite in the other way. If I have. Not saying that all white people are all different people, don't fuck with, people think that they could get off on, or get away with shit on Asian people, in other places.
What do you mean, get away with?
It's you could be rude to an Asian person because that they ain't gonna snitch on you, or they're not, they'll be more, docile, they'll be less,
I see what you're saying.
But
I didn't really think of it.
As opposed to a Karen, a white woman, that woman might complain to my manager, what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I didn't think of it that way, but I see what you're saying.
Also, when it comes to the actual demographic of the server and shit like that, Asian to Asian is different too, as well. They think I'm Korean out here, I'd be out here saying 안녕하세요, 감사합니다, I only know
5 phrases, but you rock them.
I rock that shit. I scream that shit on the way out. I'll be 감사합니다, on the way out, adios. Same way I'm out here in Mexican restaurants. Adios, motherfuckers.
Okay.
It's my personal experience. I don't know, to be honest, I'm sure white people got different experiences for sure. It's just different, But also, you've seen me when I go out. I'm always thank you.
You're very pleasant with the people.
Because they, it makes me so happy to have good service. So it's just damn, it's just so natural for me, It is what it is.
All right. Well, I like going out in K-Town and downtown.
No, I fuck with both.
And Silver Lake and Highland Park and
keep on tell them. Pop. But K-Town's my favorite. That's personal favorite. It's the reason why we out here, in my opinion. It's my shit.
I do done love it.
K-Town's fucking shit, but you can't doubt that the food out here is incredible. There's so many restaurants.
Hella.
Man, it's a good ass episode. It was a good episode.
Yeah.
Good episode. So good that Futurama
Thanks for
started
joining
playing.
us.
Yes.
Once again, episode 9. Mezcal Talk holding it down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Gare.
I'm Deo.
Pow, pow.
Thank you for joining us. Like, subscribe, follow our Instagram. Just say what's up.
YouTube. All them things.
If you're listening this far, just say what's up. Let us know what you think.
Holler.
We're gonna start having those T-shirts. You know, no bad bottles.
No bad bottles.
We're gonna have like a little care package.
All bad bitches.
We might just start like fucking all bad bitches, low key. We might just start sending off like little bottles and shit like that. You know, little like
Tasters.
I mean, Garrett was talking about it for a second, so
We got to figure out things.
yeah. I mean, we're still on the 9th episode, guys.
But we love you. Peace.
Yes. Thank you, guys. Adios.